city has its level of corruption.
Welcome back, true crime enthusiasts. Today, we've got a gripping lineup of must-watch Netflix documentaries that will have you on the edge of your seat.
I dropped her off at her house at 2 in the morning last night, and
From notorious serial killers to baffling mysteries, these films dive deep into some of the most shocking real-life stories. Let's get started.
You can find a bit of everything on Tinder, but
Our first pick is the Tinder Swindler. In this jaw-dropping documentary, you'll witness the unbelievable story of Simon Leviev,
Five-star hotel. He said
we had a special connection.
who used dating apps to scam his way into the hearts and wallets of unsuspecting victims.
$20,000, $30,000.
$140,000.
But when he meets Emily, a strong-willed woman with a hidden agenda, his world turns upside down.
I've been sharing the same bed.
The Tinder Swindler combines elements of suspense, romance, and unexpected twists, creating a genre-bending experience that keeps you on the edge of your seat.
It's just the tip of
Get
that.
ready for a roller coaster of emotions as you follow this international con artist's exploits.
You double-crossed me?
Next up, we have Night Stalker.
We were proud of the city, LA.
The Night Stalker is a gripping true crime documentary series that delves into the terrifying crimes of Richard Ramirez, a notorious serial killer who terrorized Los Angeles in the 1980s.
Who's missing all these teeth?
This four-part series takes you on a suspenseful journey through his heinous acts and the relentless pursuit of justice by the detectives who work tirelessly to bring him down.
Someone that will go into
The storytelling is top-notch, with each episode leaving you craving for more.
I need a
The pacing is perfect, keeping you engaged from start to finish.
Anyone could be a victim.
And let's not forget about the stunning cinematography and haunting soundtrack that add an extra layer of tension to the whole experience.
To stop
The
the
interviews with survivors, detectives, and even Richard Ramirez himself are incredibly intense,
that I slept with a gun.
provide a unique insight into the mind of a killer. Next up, we have Don't FK with
Are you ready?
Cats, hunting an internet killer.
I was on Facebook one day, and I found
It is a mind-blowing three-part documentary that follows a group of online sleuths who take it upon themselves to hunt down a sadistic killer.
Needs to be stopped immediately.
Here's the twist: it all starts with a video of animal abuse that goes viral.
information in the video. You see a door handle,
The
electrical.
documentary takes you on a roller coaster ride as these internet detectives uncover clue after clue, using their knowledge of online platforms to track down this mysterious individual.
He's gonna kill somebody.
It's like a real-life cat-and-mouse game, but with much higher stakes.
Somebody that's going to become a serial killer.
This documentary can be intense at times. It explores some dark and disturbing subject matter, but it's also an incredibly thought-provoking piece that raises important questions about our obsession with online fame and the impact it can have on individuals.
The entire McCann case has become a phenomenon.
Moving on to the disappearance of Madeline McKenzie.
With the Madeline case, I've seen the worst thing.
For those of you who don't know, Madeline McKenzie was a 3-year-old girl who went missing while on vacation with her family in Portugal back in 2007.
Person of interest.
Police say they are now treating.
This case has remained unsolved for over a decade,
The police had suspicions.
making it one of the most mysterious and heartbreaking disappearances in recent history.
For someone who is in close proximity with the child.
It dives deep into every aspect of the case.
Information to the press.
It explores the initial investigation, the media frenzy that surrounded it, and even the conspiracy theories that emerged over time.
It's very easy to move.
The filmmakers have interviewed key figures involved in the case, including detectives and journalists, giving us an inside look into the search for answers. It's a haunting examination of a case that shook the world.
Madeline McCann.
You can't discuss true crime on Netflix without mentioning Making a Murderer.
The people that were close to Steve.
Is a 10-part series that follows the incredible true story of Stephen Avery and his nephew Brendan Dassey.
Everything he did wrong.
I've been a good life.
Now let me break it down for you.
Them side by side.
There was no real.
Stephen Avery was wrongfully convicted of sexual assault and spent 18 years behind bars before DNA evidence proved his innocence. Just when he thought justice was finally served, he finds himself at the center of another shocking crime. You get to see the prosecution's case against Avery and Dassey, as well as the defense's arguments.
Do we have a body or anything yet?
It's up to us, as viewers, to form our own opinions and decide what really happened.
What do you want to say today?
I'm innocent.
It's a legal thriller filled with twists and turns.
This is really strange.
What's going on? Last but not least, we have the keepers.
The authority. Whatever they told you to do.
Keepers revolves around the unsolved murder of Sister Kathy Sesnick, a beloved nun from Baltimore.
Teacher like that before.
It's a gripping story that takes place in the late 1960s and early 1970s.
Says Nick was killed because she was going to.
Now, what makes this documentary so fascinating is the way it uncovers a web of corruption and dark secrets within the Catholic Church.
People brought in local business owners, politicians.
Follows two former students of Sister Kathy who are determined to find out the truth about her death.
I said to my mother, "You want to know why I drink? Because we killed her."
As they dig deeper, they uncover allegations of abuse and cover-ups involving priests and other individuals in positions of power. And there you have it, our top picks for must-watch Netflix true crime documentaries. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next deep dive into the world of true crime.